Yeah, howdy folks. It's been a while, and I like to call this movie Big Bang Part 2. I discussed one of the latest movies is about the Big Bang, and that the new evidence, so-called, proves that the Bible is wrong. Well, it's not. That's in the first place. The second thing is there is one totally big issue which science has not solved yet and will not solve most probably, and that is that the supposed Big Bang, as science claims that happens, that in a very tiny singularity, a quantum singularity, was exploding. And in doing so, what science tests do reveal at the CERN, at the Large Hadron Collider in America, and all over the world, that kind of places, it proves that if you let pure energy release that in one kind of way, one or more kinds of ways, by the way, that it will create particles and anti-particles. And the thing is, the properties of those particles and antiparticles is that if they meet each other, that they will vanish and irradiate high energetic gamma rays. This is a big mystery in science, because if the Big Bang really happened, then it will simultaneously create matter and, at the same time, antimatter. And these two parts will immediately, when they meet, set free some high energetic radiation in the form of gamma radiation. And so the universe where we live in right now wouldn't be there due to this thing. And that is one of the biggest mysteries in the so-called, the supposed Big Bang theory. How can this be solved? Well, science has no answer. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Heavens, space, universe. In the beginning, time, and the earth, matter. And God said, let there be light, and so it was. So light and its energy. And so this is what I wanted to point out to you, that yes, there's a nice finding of gravitational waves, which points back directly at Einstein's theory. And Einstein's theory says a large concentration of matter, like an earth, like a sun, etc., slows down time in the neighborhood of that big matter. And further away, the time travels faster. If I would have a clock in the neighborhood of a big mass, my clock would tick slower than if I go to the other place where it's less mass. It would tick much faster in reference to the other clock in the neighborhood of a big mass. Together with that, so gravitational waves from the supposed beginning of the Big Bang, supposed Big Bang, proves only that the Bible is right, that there was gravitation from the start. Next to that, this mystery of antimatter is still not being solved, and it creates a humongous problem for the Big Bang theory, as science claims that happened. Well, the Bible solves it all. God in the beginning created heaven and earth, and all that in them is. Okay, that's what I wanted to share for you. And in this way, antimatter proves that the Bible is still correct. God created it, and antimatter does not exist in large quantities. Unless it's artificially created, like in big particle colliders, like in CERN and the Large Hadron Collider, etc., etc., etc. Yes, in those places antimatter is created. And for the rest, there is no antimatter in the universe. So seriously would have a problem. Okay, this is what I want to share. And it's a big proof for the Bible, folks. Science has not solved this problem. And most probably it will not. It will never be able to. Because, yeah. God, it's true what the good old God did it tells us. God created heaven and earth. And that's all about to say about there is to say. Okay, hasta la vista. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.